guest is a Tony-nominated and Emmy Award-winning actress you know from her work in Broadway's Wicked and Dreamgirls, as well as shows like Ray Donovan and Moesha. She stars in Abbott Elementary, which airs Wednesday nights on ABC. Let's take a look.
What I'm seeing here is you guys just failed to pay attention to what was happening. You have absolutely no case, and in fact, according to this, you might each owe Legendary Charters, $200 for crew fees.
For what?
I don't...
Let them try to get the money.
So you are saying that we're just gonna have to see this commercial forever, and there's no way we can get it off the air?
You could pay for Hulu without commercials.
Please welcome to the show, the one, the only, Sheryl Lee Ralph, everybody. So happy to see you. I knew the last time I saw you was at the Emmys. We talked before the show about how you were coming on. Yes. We did not know that our paths were going to cross again.
That's right.
Over the course of the evening, which is Amy Poehler and I presented the Emmy for your category, and we were lucky enough to be on stage when you came up.
Look at
and
you.
I was very happy for you.
Yes, very handsome.
I was very happy. I was also very happy that you showed up because, Sheryl, you were so surprised you won, you sat in your chair for a long time.
Seth, when they called my name, it was like everything just turned to mush. And I was in some surreal place, and I was like, is this really happening? Did they really just call my name? And then I could hear Quinta and Tyler say, get up!
Well, I love this photo, because one, you can see how happy everyone is, and two, you can see that you really... Now, be honest, did you have did you just go into it thinking, oh, this is an honor to be nominated, but I won't be up there accepting an award tonight?
That is absolutely it. I mean, you spend your career, you do the good work. You don't think about the fact that, oh, I'm gonna get this or I'm gonna get that or whatever. It would be nice, but you really do the good work. So when Oprah got up on that stage and said, only 1 in 3,000 people will ever have one of these, and you all are probably not one of them. I was like, okay, there, she set the bar, but then they called my name. And it was like my whole career went in front of me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm 1 in 3,000.
And then... I have heard since that you got some, I believe Oprah herself reached out after the fact. The vice president reached out. And
it's
then
all true.
You played Dina Jones on Broadway in Dreamgirls.
Yes.
And someone else played the same role in cinema, reached out to you.
Yes, baby. Beyonce sent me flowers.
And that, let me tell you, that right there, that's a very nice note to get from Beyonce. That one goes right in the scrapbook, I
Yes,
assume.
it does. Yes, it does. And then I got the nice phone call from the vice president, and I was like, Kamala, we did it. Kamala, we did it.
You might, right? Exactly. You got it's a full circle.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you've been on stage, you've been in film and television. Abbott Elementary is a wonderful show. I guess it's a slightly different style for you because it is this mockumentary style. Did you find it, did you step right into it? Did you have to learn it? Because it seems so natural watching you do it.
It's a bit of a learning curve. I mean, the fact that the cameras, of course you know the cameras are there, but the cameras are like there. And the choreography, they're like there. There were parts of me I did not know people were seeing, and I was like, I'm getting to the gym.
That's how they get you.
Oh, that's how they get you. I was like, oh my God. But it was all right. You know, we had a good time. And I love our camera crew. They literally have their own choreography. They have these little squeegee stools that they work on, and they can spin around and do crazy things. And they're just so good. They're like a part of the cast in a weird way.
The response to the show has been phenomenal across all walks of life. But, one of the things I keep hearing that must be so rewarding for everybody involved in the show is how much teachers love it. Do you just hear constantly from people in the teaching profession?
I constantly hear from all kinds of educators, teachers, principals, everybody, but especially the teachers saying, finally, we are not the butt of the joke, we are the heart of the show.
Yeah.
And thank you. And it's just so wonderful to hear from them. And when they say things to you like, I feel seen, I feel understood. And I'm like, honeys, everybody got a feeling for what you all go through the pandemic.
Yeah.
All those people sending those messages, I had no idea my child was so bad. Oh my God, I didn't know this is what you go through. I'm sorry I didn't show up to the parent-teacher meeting. All of that. But I know finally they know that we understand. And honest to God, teachers really deserve much more. They deserve more respect, more pay, more of everything in the classroom.
Absolutely. Your father was an educator.
Yes.
Did you try to borrow anything in your character from the way your father taught?
My dad is my lifelong angel. He was a lifelong learner. In fact, when I hit that center stage and I was about ready to just break down, I could hear my father say, don't you dare. This is your moment. Make sure they know who you are. I could hear him. But for Barbara Howard, I really, really lean into my Auntie Carolyn, who was a reluctant teacher turned blue ribbon principal who actually had the Queen of England at her school twice because she dared to ask her to come.
Oh, man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And to come back. That's the real,
How about that? And sip that tea. I was like, yes, Auntie Carolyn, you go, Bunker Hill. She did that.
We talked about your relationship with the stage. This is very exciting. You're producing a play that's, I believe, starting previews in a couple of weeks?
It's starting previews in 11 days in the new James Earl Jones Theater.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
And I know this is a play by a very prolific playwright who we might not know, but what's really impressive is how long she's been doing this.
You know what? I tell people, if you don't make it at 20, you can make it at 30, you can make it at 40, you can make it at 50, you can make it at 60. Well, the writer of this play, The Ohio State Murders, Miss Kennedy, she is 91 years old. So don't you ever give up on your dreams. She's 91 years old. I'm like, you go, girl. Of course I got to be a part of this.
Yeah.
And Audra McDonald, too.
Well,
and directed by Kenny Leon. I'm like, come on. We got to get halfway to EGOT. At least halfway.
Yeah. Just don't try to do it all in 1 year.
There you go. But one never knows.
Yeah, you could be the first EGOT in one calendar year.
How about that?
That'd be not bad.
Good.
That would be not bad.
22 has been a very good year.
Well, maybe you'll grab the G on your new Christmas song. What is the title of your new Christmas song?
Slay.
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 Okay.
Yes.
But not S-L-A-Y.
No.
Okay.
S-L-E-I-G-H.
Okay.
But it all depends on how you say it.
Okay.
Because we are going to slay.
Yeah, I've never heard Santa say it like that. He's never said it like that. Well, I'm very excited to hear that. And man, what an honor it is to see you again.
Oh,
Please come back soon. Everyone, that's Cheryl Lee Ralph, Abbott Elementary, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on ABC. We'll be right back.